Hi Flosstube, it's Darren, hope you're well. As you can see, I'm filming a bit later than normal today. It's a bit black out there. It is 7 o'clock at night. So I'm doing my video a bit later today. I've been working this morning. We had a big order that needed to be completed by Monday, and as you're aware, I work in a timber yard, and the wood didn't turn up until yesterday afternoon, just as we were about to leave. So I had to go into work today to get this order completed, so that is good to go for Monday morning. So hence the reason it's a bit later than normal. I was going to film it in the morning, but it's Father's Day over here in Australia, so I've got plans, so I thought I might not end up getting a video done, so I'm going to do it now. So it's night time. So if you are new to my channel, then I just want to say welcome. Hope you like what you see. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. It might be a bit of a short one today, but we will see. So with it being night time as well, hopefully the cats won't go off. Normally they'll sleep around about now and wake up a bit later on, so hopefully it'll be quiet. You know what's going to happen there, don't you? Yeah. So, right. So first of all, we'll get into some stitching stuff, and then I need a bit of advice from you guys as well. I know you lot of guys are really good at helping me out, so it shouldn't be something too taxing, I hope. So, right. So let's. Now I've not done much. Many projects this week. As you know, I'm working on the whole of my HAEDs for September, so that's all you're going to be seeing today, is my HAED, except for one, which is, I'll start with that one, the little snowman ornament thing. So I've just been plodding along, just doing this a little bit at a time. So as you can remember last time, I think I've completed the snowman part, and I'd started a bit of his hat and scarf. So this is where I've got to now. So I've done the tree, finished the bird, and that's about it. So that one I only normally use when I'm on the phone with my mum on a Sunday. So that's all I've done on that one. Right, so let's get into the parts that I've worked. I can't speak this evening, obviously, either. Work obviously must have taxed me. So let's get into what we've done. So the first one I worked on this week is my supersized tiger family in the jungle, which is the max colour piece. Artwork by Francie, and it's Heaven and Earth. So this is what it will look like once it's completed. I'm hoping the lighting's okay for you. As I say, normally I do it during the day so we get a bit more light. So, but this is where I was last time. And this is where we've got to now. So I'm working in this page here, and what I've decided to do, because it seems to be going pretty quick on my Mini Deer Creek doing it this way, doing the colour completing per page, I've decided instead of doing the diagonal stitching, although I do like doing the diagonal, this seems to be a lot quicker. I want to see a bit more progress on this, so I started colour completing on this one. So I've worked in all the part threads that was like down this part here, so I've got a couple more up here to do with my new needle minder. Thank you, Dawn. And still the kangaroo, keeping that on there as well. So yeah, I've got a couple more left to do on here, so I'm going to get those done this week. So, but I have been working in, so some of them you can't see, they are parked underneath this bit here. So, and as you can see, there's a big gap on this part here, because the page ends around about here, I think. So there is a big gap here, and that will be for the start of this parrot. So it's for this wing here, so I'm in this part at the moment. So that's going to be the start of him, so I'll just give you a close look on that one, so you can actually see what I've been doing. So on this one, I managed to put in 411 stitches this week. So That one's coming along nicely. So this one I only worked on for one and a bit days. So I had one evening stitching on it, and then part of an evening. So that's why I only got that one. The next one I worked on then was my Winged Companions, which is artwork by Anne Stokes, which is this one. And as you remember, on this one I'm working in the first page, which is in this part here. So all it was a bit of black. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention the Tiger of the Jungles, I told you I can't speak today, is being stitched on 25 count easy guide, 1/1 full cross. This one is also being stitched on 25 count easy guide, 1/1 full cross. So I'll pop a picture in of where this one was last time. And I'm not going to unravel all of this. Yeah, I am, because of how I folded it. But this is where I've got to now. So that's all the black completed on the first page. So on that one, I put in 355 stitches. So again, that was 1 day's work. So I did this one on Thursday because it was my mum's birthday on Thursday. I decided to FaceTime her, seeing as I've not really seen her since, well, I've not seen her for 2 years, but I've not really spoke to her on camera since Christmas last year. I speak on the phone mainly. So it was good to see her, catch up. My brother was there and my cousin, so good old chinwag. So that one was an easy one to work in because it was only black. It was pretty straightforward to do the stitching on that one. So I'd say that one got 355 stitches. The next one I worked on is a new start. So as you're aware, there were 3 new HAED projects that I wanted to start this month. So the first one I started, sorry, excuse the rustling, I kept it in the bag that the fabric came in because I need to get some more of these because I've run out. So I bought 10 and I need more. So the one I started working on was the Wizard Septimus, which again is artwork by Jan Patrick Crancy, which is this one. And I'm starting up here. I always start in the top left hand corner, so I'm starting up here where is the wand is, wand, staff, whatever you want to call it. So this one I decided I'm going to do 2/110 stitch just to see what that's like on 28 count. So as you're aware, the 3 new pieces will be starting on 28 count easy guide. So this one's 2/110 stitch. And on this one, I managed to put in 546 stitches last night. So it may look a bit small, but that's where I've got to. Get it the right way around, it helps. There we go. So this is where I've got to. So let me fold the fabric up, you might be able to see it a bit better. There we go, that's better. So yeah, so again, this one I'm doing the colour completed. So this is all 939, and the page on this one finishes around about here. So a bit different working on 28 count when you're used to working on 25 count. Oh, we've started. So yeah, I'm gonna say the holes are a little bit smaller, but I thought it might take me a bit getting used to. But to be fair, I didn't go too bad. I mean, just an example on that, I worked on for 2 hours. I got 546 stitches in. So I stitched up pretty quick on this one, to be fair. So I am liking the 28 count. So we'll see how it turns out once we get a bit further in. But once we get further in, if it works out okay, then any of my future HAEDs that I'm going to start, I think will be started on 28 count as well. Because then it means that the fabric doesn't have to be as big. I mean, this one, as you can see, that's how wide it is. Now I've got a 4-inch margin all the way around, so it's not the whole length of that, but it is quite a big piece. So so we'll see how quickly this stitches up. So I thought with this one, with it being 10 stitches well, I'll fold that back away, depending how I get on, and if it looks all right, then this one may be like my focus piece for next year. Now I think there's about 35 pages in this one or something like that, so you never know, I could be challenging myself to get that one finished by next year, but we'll see how we go this year. You know, I like a challenge. And then the last piece I worked on was my mini Deer Creek, which again is artwork by Jan Patrick. No, it's not. It's artwork by Donna Gelsinger. I tell a lie. So that's what this one will look like. And as you remember, last time I was working on this deer here, and I'd almost finished the page. I'd not quite got there. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram or on the Facebook group Stitching 911, you will know that I got the page finished. So this is where we are now. So on this one, in all together, I put in 2,468 stitches. And this one's 2/110 stitch, again on 25 count easy guide. And this is where we are now. So finish this page, and I'm working on to this one. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm trying to do this so I can see, this is the start of the other deer, and then this is like the remaining of this one. So you can't really see much on there as it is, but hopefully by the time I finish working on it this weekend, you might be able to see that one. So this is what this one is looking like. Now, one of the Facebook groups that I'm also a member of, which is Cross Stitch Unlimited, I think, someone was asking about this. Somebody else is doing this chart as well. Now they seem to be doing it cross country by the looks of the picture, and they're like down on this part here, but they've got bits of this done, bits of this done, and she was a bit concerned that it wasn't going to look right, so I showed her a picture of what mine looked like. So she's quite happy, so she's going to get started on that one. So that's it. So that's everything that I've worked on this week. I'm going to say, obviously, with my mum's birthday and everything like that, so I didn't really have much time to get much stitching done. And then obviously I've been at work today, so that's kind of eating into my working on my mini Deer Creek, because I normally like to do that on a Saturday and a Sunday. So next week, what I'll be doing is obviously working on my mini Deer Creek. I want to get about 2,900 stitches done on that one, or 3,000 if I can, and then I'll move on to some of the other ones. So my floss for Castle Wolves is on its way, so hopefully I can get that one started this week as well. And also my floss for the Waterhole Guardians is on the way as well, so hopefully I'll be starting on both of those this week. But if not, it'll be just these ones that you've seen again, until my floss turns up, and then I can get on those. So that's all that. So as I said before, I wanted a bit of your help if you know how to do it. Basically, I've been looking for some free patterns. As you're aware, I've got the new fabric that was given as Stitch of Kindness, which is all 28 count even weave and all the fabric. Mine's gone blank. So I thought, I'll have a look to see if I can find some like free patterns, just so I can try it out and see if I like it. And yeah, I didn't have much joy. I was trying to look on Pinterest, but every time it said free patterns, I put in free cross stitch patterns, and every time I put in those, clicked on a picture where it had a free pattern, and then it went to a site, and then I couldn't download the picture. I don't know if I was doing it right or what, and then it was coming up with like visit site, so visiting site, and yeah, it just wasn't working. So if anyone knows how to master Pinterest, please email me or something and let me know, because I struggled with that one. So yeah, so I've not been able to find any free patterns or anything like that to try on those, which I really want to. Also as well, while I think on, I was having a look at the pandemic pattern, and obviously it says on there you can do it on 14 count or 28 count, and it tells you the sizes of the 28 the fabric that you need. Now I don't know if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming if for the 28 count they're wanting you to do it 1/2 for your stitching, but I should be able to get away with 1/1, I'm hoping. So if you know how you work it all out with regards to when you're doing it on linens and stuff like that, please again let me know, because obviously I don't want to think, oh yeah, I've got enough fabric for this one and then turns out I'm not, because what I want to do, if I can, is do it 1/1, so then it's not as big. Now I know some of the long dog sampler ones have back stitching in them, so I was planning on maybe seeing how it would work if I did it 1/1, or would you suggest I do it 2/2 or 1/2, however. So yeah, please, if you've got any advice on that one as well, again, just either drop me an email or pop it in the comments below, so then I can try and figure out that. So as I say, it's going to be a nice short one today. The cats have been really good, so I thought they was going to play up, but obviously not. So so yeah, so that's all I've got. So again guys, thanks very much for subscribing, for those who have. Any questions or comments, please feel free to drop those down below, and I will get back to you, or you can feel free to email me. My email address is dizzystitcher@gmail.com. As I mentioned in my last video, if you do want to send me an email through, show me what you're working on and stuff like that, feel free. I've had a couple of people email me this week with all their projects, and some of them are looking really good, and they're coming along nicely. So again, feel free to email me. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is dizzystitcher, so easy enough to find. So all that's left for me to say, guys, is stay safe, happy stitching. I'm going to try and get a stitch with me done this week. There's no guarantee you'll be getting one this week, so it may be the week after, because what I want to do is I want to start one of my new ones on my stitch with me, because people wanted to see how I start them all off and how I keep them up and all that lot. So so if my stuff turns up before Wednesday, then I will do my stitch with me on that. If not, I may do one on one of the other pieces, but we will see. So there's no guarantee you're going to get a stitch with me this week, but if I'm going to try. So again, stay safe, guys. Any questions, comments, please feel free to drop those down below, and I will catch you in my next video. Stay safe. Bye bye for now.